Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be unboxing a load of new tools and my new tool bag, so let's get into it. So, as you can see, I got the one that comes with the tiny little level that straps to the side. We'll look more into that in a second. So quickly, without making too much mess, unwrap it. But first glances, it does look insane. It's really spacious compared to my other Velocity Pro Pack bag. As you can see, it's quite a big difference. I'm sure this is going to be a lot better when it comes to fitting my tools in, because this one, as you can see, it just all gets rammed back in and it's not really practical. So yeah, let's unbox it that a little bit more, take all the bags up. Should have really unpacked it all before I started recording, but oh well. God, realistically that is a lot bigger than what I thought it would be. Yeah, so this side, literally all it is, you've got the strap with it, so you can sort of stick it on your shoulder, and it's an empty space in here. You put all sorts in there, a couple of zips, you can put some pencils, flux brushes and stuff like that. I like this as well. I didn't know it had this. When you're carrying it and it's rubbing up against your leg, this is like a bit of foam matting down the side. That's a really cool feature. I like that. This is the bit that sold me the bag. I don't really know. There you go. Open that up a little bit. And how many times I thought, do you know what? I could have, like, I have to carry a level every time I want one. So let me just quickly undo this. Take this out. And this was, when I bought the bag, it was sort of like part of the pack. So I sort of bought the bag and it came with this. So throw that in there. Is that actually big enough? Yeah. Tighten that up a little bit. Tighten that up a little bit. Don't know. Oh, hello. Is that actually even big enough? I don't actually know. I assume so. Put that in there. Hang on. Should have really tested this out before I started. I actually don't know if this is supposed to go in there or not. Tighten it up a bit. Well, it does fit, but it could do with a bigger level. But for the time being, that will just sit in there, just like that. Hopefully not fall out. So you're on the job, you need a quick level. Pop that open, you got a level there. Whether I'll end up keeping that one in there and getting a bigger one, not too sure. But for now, that will stay in there. I like that, that's a cool feature to be fair. In this side as well, you've got loads of pockets down the sides, loads of little places you can put your screwdrivers, your pipe slices and stuff like that. It's actually a massive bag. It's really big, but I like it. All down the sides, you've got the pockets on the outsides. I'm not too sure how I feel about these pockets, to be fair. They're like sort of angled. I don't really know what you'll be able to fit in there, but I'm sure I'll find something for it. And the best part about it is the clip for the tape measure that goes on the side. I like that. It sits on there nicely. It doesn't come off. It's good. So yeah, no, overall I'm quite impressed with that. It's got a nice big long zip. Is the level supposed to go in there? I actually don't know. The level could go in that, but I think I'll use that for something else. But yeah, I like that. On to the next one. Also, as well, keep an eye out. I'm going to be filling this bag up from all my tools in there and the new tools there. Filling it up, testing it out, see where everything goes. So keep an eye out for that video. But for now, we're just unboxing. I love all the paperwork you get with it. It shows you all the bits and bobs that you can get. I've got a majority of these, but I don't really. What I don't have, I don't really need. So it's not really. I don't know what else I'll get, but I do like it. But when I see these, I'm like, oh, I could have that. I could have this. But for now, that's enough for now. I've spent enough. So on to the next bit now. Right. So first box full of tools. I can't remember what's in what box, so it's going to be a surprise to me as well as to you. So let's just unbox these little bits without actually damaging the goods. Let's have a look. Alright, sweet, let's get into it. So, firstly, in here, what have we got? Get rid of all this packaging first. So we've got the Knipex Ergo Strip cable stripper. I've seen this about so much. I've seen so many other engineers use it, and it looks amazing. So I've always wanted to get it. So it was one of the first things to go on the list to buy. So I'll definitely be doing a little video on that to see what I think of it. Because at the moment, I've got the, I think they're the 2 seconds, the CK like strippers. So you put your cable in there, strips the outer layers, and then you put the inner layer, like obviously the live neutral, the earths and the switches in there, and it strips the cable. It's good, but sometimes the cable thickness, like if it's bigger than a certain depth, it can't get in there. It becomes quite annoying, and it's quite bulky, so you can see the size difference. This is more of something you can keep in your pocket. This it's a bit bulky, it gets in the way, but it is good. It does get you out of trouble. Alright, so next in this box is the Milwaukee hammer. I was in 2 minds to get this because of the size of it. It's massive, but it's a 20-ounce hammer. As you can see, it's got a massive like ball nose on it. The claw's pretty long, so you can get in there with stuff and stuff like that. No, I'm pretty glad I got that now. But as you can see, like, it's a well-built hammer. It's very nice, and if I compare it to my old hammer, you're gonna laugh at this. In order for me to get it in this bag, I had to, 2 seconds, I had to grind the bottom of it off to be able to get it to fit upright in the bag. So you can see the size difference in that. It's massive. It's not only longer, but I think this one's only a 10-15 ounce. I actually have no idea, but the weight difference is a lot. You can see the nose difference as well. This one's massive compared to that one. The claws, see if I can get it. Yeah, look, in general it's just a massive hammer compared, but I feel like now I've got a bigger bag, I need a big boy's hammer. So that will fit nicely in that bag. Perfect. On to the next one. Right, next in this box is the Knipex Bix. It's basically a plastic pipe slice. It does 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches and 2 inch. Does overflow. It does all the sizes in one, which is really handy because, let me see if I can get it open. Because I've got, at the moment, I'm having to use the 1.25 inches and 1.5 inch slices, like 2 separate ones. I use plastic pipe cutters for condense, and for 2 inch I have to use like a hacksaw. So to have that all in one, Knipex are a genius company, and they've invented it all into one. So I'm interested to see how this works out. I'll compare this probably later in the video to the older version of what I've got. I think I've got the Rothenberger ones, those 1.5 inches and 1.25 inches. This first thoughts on it, it feels good, it looks very sharp. So yeah, I'm interested to see how that works out, so maybe I'll do a separate video on that one. But yeah, on to the next bit now. Alright, last thing in this box is a 4mm T-bar, sort of like Allen key thingy. So basically what this is for the nuts, the bolts on a pump, on a ground force 1550 pump, maybe on any pump. It's easier sometimes on an older pump. The screws, the bolts that are holding the head to the pump on are really stiff. If I've got like my normal Wera Allen key set, I'm always scared about rounding the ends off. These are quite expensive, so I'll keep these to showers and stuff like that. So I thought I'll get a T-bar so you can get a really good grip on it and give it a good twist, because I don't know if you can see, but there's no rounded edge on that, so it's not like, can't wobble or anything. You can get it in there, give it a good twist. That will come in handy a lot for working on boilers and changing heads on pumps and stuff like that. So this was about £15, I think, and obviously it's black and red, suits the bag perfect. So yeah, on to the next box. Right, sweet. This is where it starts getting a bit more interesting because the more expensive stuff's in this box. Well, I hope it is because it's not up there. So let's unbox this one. Again, without damaging anything. Sweet. Right, sweet. So what we got in here then? We have new PZ set, so PZ and flat bladed screwdrivers. I've got the whole set, so you get, I'm pretty sure you get the PZ1, the PZ2, 1, 2, 3. You get 3 different size flat bladed and an electrical screwdriver. I'll open these up in a minute. But yeah, these are, like I say, I've had these for years. Where's my old set? Well, this is the thing. I brought a new set because I've lost about 90% of my old set, and I don't want to just buy one, but as you can see, they've been battered, they've been used, they're great, they're really good quality, they last a long time. So I thought, if I'm going to buy all of this stuff, I may as well treat myself to a new set of screwdrivers, so that's perfect. Right, next out of the box, I've been wanting to get this for ages. It's the Wera socket set. I think it's got it's got 5.5mm all the way up to, what's it got, 5mm all the way up to, I actually don't know. I'll have to have a look into that, but I'm pretty sure it's 5mm all the way up to 12. 13mm, there you go, it says 13mm. And it's got all the little the attachments for it and all the other little bits and bobs. I'll have at the end of the video, I'll unbox this and have a proper look, so I've wanted to get this for a long time. This itself was £100, so I'm hoping with boiler breakdowns and other stuff like that, like Jebret frames, and it will become handy in bits and bobs like that. And I thought it's got its own little case with like this bit in here. I'll just plop it in there, leave it in there, and just sort of always there when you need it. It saves going down to the van all the time, so that's good. Right, next one was a bit of a gamble. I saw someone on TikTok or YouTube, I can't remember where it was, but he used a Wera Joker spanner. I can't remember the size of it, I'm pretty sure it was 19mm, but when you're changing, what are they called? Oh, completely forgot what they were called then. Yeah, when you're changing tap revivers on a bath or on a basin, on taps, I saw someone whack one of these over it and just easy peasy in and out. And I thought, do you know what, I'm gonna get one just for that. I've got a 16mm for rad tails, which is so handy. Saves using adjustables, it stops it slipping. Doesn't fit all of them, but when it does fit, it is really handy. So I thought I'd get one of those for tap revivers. So I'm praying it's the right size. I'll have to have a look. Alright, so next in the box are these Knipex TwinGrip pliers. I saw Glister on Instagram, Glister Plumbing Services I think he's called, get a pair of these, and as soon as I saw them I was like, I need a pair of these. Just literally, even just getting onto like M10 bolts or holding like a baller fix in the centre and cracking it that way. I don't know, I just feel like even with boiler breakdowns, I feel like these will come in handy a lot. So compared to the Neurad medium sized grips, these I think I've got a couple of pair of these ones, and I've got the big set as well. So I've got the mediums, the large, and then the twin grips. I feel like between all of these you can sort of get onto anything or pull anything out, or yeah. So I've got, put those back quick. So yeah, I've got another set of mediums, so I've lost one of my mediums. So I was like, I need 2 pairs of them, 2 smalls, pair of twin grips. I mean, it's a bit OT, but you know, you got to have a bit of everything. So yeah, I've got those. These were, I can't remember how much I paid for these, but they were expensive. So hopefully they're worth it. On to the next one. See, the next one, I was a bit into 2 minds whether to get this. I don't really use a pad saw that often, but I think in the new bag there's a little section for it to sit in. So I thought, you know what, I'll just grab one while I'm buying a load of stuff. Don't use it all the time, but when I come to use it, I'll be glad that I've got a brand new sharp one. So yeah, I think this was about 15 quid, not a lot really, but yeah, so that's that. This next one I've been umming and ahhing about all the time. This is a Monument spanner for pumps. So it's designed for the same size as the big pump nuts at the top and bottom of the valves. You can do it with the big Wera grips, but I've found sometimes if you can, like, you can't really get enough leverage on it. If they're old pumps and they're rigid and they don't want to come out, this, you can see, like, same length as my arm basically. You'll be able to get a lot of leverage behind this to crack the nuts and get it out. I didn't know it was this big, but I'm sure it will come in handy with them, what are they called? Pump valves, yeah. So yeah, that's good. I think this was about 25-30 quid, so I'm sure it'll be worth it. This next one, I've never actually had one of these, so I can't tell you what it's like. I've heard good things about it. Unbox it. Yeah, so basically you stick the 22mm pipe in there, twist it, and it cleans it. Does the same for this one. And apparently this is basically like a deburrer basically. Stick it in the end of the pipe, twist it, and it gets rid of all like the burr around the outside. I'll have to let you know what I think of this. It looked a bit cheap, but I think it was only like a £5, so I'll have to let you know whether it's actually worth getting or not. But first impressions, oh, that's sharp. Yeah, that is really sharp. First impressions, it seems good, but until I actually use it on site, I won't know. So I'll let you know about that one. Right, second to last thing. These are basically hook and pick. So how many times has a drain off washer got stuck inside of the drain off, and I'm trying to use like a little bit of solder, try and hook it out, or O-rings on a boiler. I've been meaning to get a set of these for ages. I think these are really cheap. I think they were like 3 quid. So these will definitely come in handy when it comes to just yanking things out that get stuck in places they're not supposed to be. So yeah. Last things last is the, basically, I think it's a, yeah, is it of course a junior hacksaw? Yeah, mini junior hacksaw, yeah. So I don't like you get the ones that are like arched, and I don't like the way you have to sort of hold the top of it because it bends a lot. This one just seems a lot more sturdy for trying to cut something in a rigid position. 9 times out of 10 I'll use this, but if you're in a bit of a fixed position and you can't twist it, then you get your hand in there, give it a little, and it'll be good. So again, I stuck to the Milwaukee themed colours. It's annoyed that this is not red, but it is what it is. But yeah, so just in general, I like the way you can hold this, get a bit of a better grip on it. And with I find as well with the smaller junior hacksaw blades, they bend a lot, whereas this is quite rigid. So I think this is the same blade for the senior hacksaw, yeah, 10-inch. So you can get, if I've got a senior hacksaw, so I can get loads of blades and I can use it for this and the bigger one. So yeah, that's all the things that I've bought. I think in total it cost, for all of the bits down here and up here and the bag, I think it come to nearly £500. So it's a lot of money, but it'll be worth it. Like you say, a hand kit is basically your baby. You need everything. So if you don't have it, you're only going to kick yourself when you do need it. Alright, so that's the end of the video. This is my little shopping haul while I was away on holiday. Got a little bit bored, so went flicking through, bought what I could while I was away. I'm really excited to get into this bag and pack it out and maybe fill it out, see how it works with me. But that last bag was an absolute nightmare to get along with. It's not really big enough to hold what I need it to. So yeah, I'm really excited to get all this into my new kit and my old kit into this bag. So yeah, if you like the video, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, click the next video up here and down here and over here, and hit the subscribe button here. Catch you in the next one.